Hey everybody, this is just a quick video. One of my more requested videos is about breakage, things that will break your hair from experience. And one of the first ones is dry hair. What I mean by dry hair is like not moisturizing your hair on a daily basis with a moisturizer. And I'll put my moisturizing and seal video link up somewhere. So basically dry hair, if you're not putting anything on your hair such as moisturizer to keep it moist, because dry hair leads to breakage, such as when you do not water a plant and it tends to get a little bit dry and the leaves get a little bit crumbly and it tends to break off easy. So it's something like that. Over processing, such as relaxers, overlapping relaxers, which can lead to over processing of the hair. So like if you're relaxing every 3 weeks, that's just some kind of crazy example I'm giving you. Your hair will be very brittle and it'll be even weaker. So if you're over processing or overlapping your relaxers, that can lead to breakage because the hair is weaker every time you put in that chemical on your hair. So for example, if you're relaxing every 3 weeks or every month, which is every 4 weeks, that can lead to breakage. Also color. If you're using a lot of color or coloring your hair a lot and not maintaining your hair with the color, that can lead to breakage. I'm not saying that color breaks off people's hair, but if you're colored and you know how to care for your hair, that's all good. But this is for the people who may have colored their hair and it's breaking off because of not proper care, such as moisturizing and just creating a regimen for your color treated hair. Glues, such as glue-in tracks, anything with glue that you're gluing directly into your scalp that may attach itself to your hair can cause breakage. Hair bands with the metal, you know, the hair rubber bands with the metal clasp on it, that can lead to breakage because it can attach itself to your hair when you're doing your ponytail and rip out maybe a small section of hair. Especially if you're doing that same ponytail in that same area, it could possibly cause breakage in that one area due to that metal band. So that's why these are recommended. If you are doing protective styles, get these bands that do not have the metal band on here. These are ouchless, and you can find these at Walgreens, Target, Kmart, you know, just about anywhere. So these are ouchless bands without the metal. Combs, the styling tools that you use. If you use one of these small combs as your everyday styling tool, this can lead to breakage depending on how you comb your hair. It is recommended that you use wide tooth combs to style your hair, okay? And also the way you comb your hair. If you're combing your hair with this small tooth comb from the top of your hair down, that can lead to breakage because it's so small, all your hair can't fit through there, and of course it's going to want to break. So this is why these are very, very recommended. Manipulation, over combing your hair or always messing in your hair can lead to breakage. Combing your hair while it's wet. Your hair is most weak when it's wet, so if you comb your hair incorrectly while it's wet, it can lead to breakage. That's why air drying is very much encouraged when you start to actually manipulate your hair. Tension, always pulling your hair back in the same direction can lead to breakage. Alcohols, any products with alcohols or gel, any product that has alcohol in it is known to dry out the hair. So if you can avoid any, you know, products with alcohol in it, will be best for your hair, because the more alcohol in the product and the more you using of that product can dry out your hair and break it off depending on how you're using that product that has the alcohol in it. Cotton scarves can be known to break off the hair because cotton is such kind of like a dry material, and it doesn't have like that smooth texture. Can cause friction against your hair and can break it off, and it is drying to the hair, versus using a satin scarf. It keeps the moisture locked into your hair better. Using heat tools on your hair on a regular day basis. For example, if you use heat on your hair every morning, and that could lead to breakage and drying of the hair. I pretty much it. Also, if you have bobby pins that do not have the protective end on it, can lead to breakage and pull on the hair, which is unnecessary. Let's see, is anything else that I can go over? Also, improper caring of a sew-in takedown can lead to breakage. So sew-ins are very helpful to those people who are on their hair journeys, especially if they are stretching their relaxers. Sew-ins are great, but you must know how to properly take down your sew-in and how to care for your hair while it is in a sew-in, because you do not want to have a setback due to not properly caring for your sew-in or the takedown afterwards. So hopefully this helped some people figure out what causes breakage or what is going on with my hair, because most often people believe their hair doesn't grow when it does. People's hair grows, but it seems like it's breaking off more than it is growing. So that's why it seems like it's not growing, because it's breaking off more than it looks like it's growing. So that's an answer, I think, for some questions. That's how I see it. So hopefully that helps some people with some questions, and